I mean,
The story of Redbeat Academy and AirAsia Digital will be shared by Dr. Ram from Redbeat Academy together with Manisah of Brand Geeks Inc. and moderated by Khaliq Rosli from Magic.
Alright, hi, Assalamualaikum and very good morning to everyone, especially to our beloved speaker, Dr. Ram Gopal and also Manisah Sarujee. Alright, so let me introduce a little bit about myself. My name is Muhammad Khaliq. I'm from Magic under marketing and community team. So I have already with Magic for 3 years until 2021. All right, so without further ado, here Dr. Ram Gopal is the Director Strategy and also Innovation for Redbeat Academy. And also we have Manisah Sarujee, is Geek-in-Command. So Dr. Ram, maybe you can share a little bit about yourself.
Thanks, Khaliq. As Khaliq mentioned, what I do at Redbeat is I oversee the curriculum and the development of the platform which we are offering. And hey, I have over 30 years of experience in the tech industry, so I would like to think I know what I'm talking about.
Wow, 30 years in the industry. I think during that time I also belum lahir lagi. All right, so Manisah, how about you? Share a little bit about your background.
okay. I'm Geek-in-Command of Brand Geeks Inc. I've been doing branding and marketing since 2011 with Brand Geeks, and for SMEs, we do a lot of upskilling and reskilling work on marketing tech. Yeah, and like Dr. Ram, well, almost like Dr. Ram, I have almost 30 years experience of doing management consultancy. So I guess you can take it that combined we have 60 years of experience.
Yeah, we're really old as well. That's why.
Okay.
Right. So I know our topic is AirAsia and also Redbeat Academy. So Dr. Ram is from Redbeat Academy. So maybe Dr. Ram, can you share with us what is the most critical changes for AirAsia during this pandemic and maybe for the future also?
Even before the pandemic, our leadership realized how important going tech and going digital was, which is why if you look across the landscape, we were one of those organizations which was really prepared for the pandemic. Nobody was 100% prepared, but we were ready for that transition. And Redbeat Academy was founded before the pandemic. And we realized that we needed to reskill and upskill and create that critical mass of talent, which we needed for our digital transformation. And from there, Redbeat Academy has grown. So you get to see the fruits in AirAsia Digital today.
Okay, so your Asia transition is at the right time, at the right place, I think. All right, so Manisah, how about you? In a SME perspective or SMEs like you, what kind of the most challenges or maybe the most changes during this pandemic?
I think in the context of upskilling and reskilling, there are two things going on right now. One, SMEs learning to learn in a situation where it's unlike what they're accustomed to. Now, with programs running online, whether it's for 1 hour or 2 hours or half day or a whole day, I think SMEs are struggling to stay focused, especially if they still have to keep the business going. And secondly, is about their perspective of skill, whether when it comes to evaluating talent, whether there's still a need for their employees to still have degrees and diplomas. Because with the pandemic, what's happened is that there's been a lot of programs online coming up that allows their people to be able to do things, a lot more on demand, more on flexible basis. And when it comes to people they're recruiting, I mean, this is a consideration. Do they give a higher weightage for skills which are based on online learning, based on micro credentials, and not just a diploma and degree? That to me is a big question right now.
Okay. Back to Dr. Ram, as Manisah mentioned that degree and diploma is a question mark for nowadays, which is if you only have a degree or diploma, maybe you don't have the skill set, is it? So what do you think about that, Dr. Ram?
Well, there's a big difference between qualifications and the skills that you bring. And an example I like to give is if you think of your favorite musician or set of musicians, do you know what music school they went to? Did they go to music school? What degree did they have? And you don't see that. Even within AirAsia, you look, our product manager at Redbeat, who manages the platform, only has O levels. So we believe in what we preach, right? And we have ramp officers who have been trained to be software engineers, people from sales, cabin crew who have been trained in data. And what this means is that the degree or diploma that you held when you started your career need not limit you. We always use it as like a security blanket, but I don't think you should think of it as a limitation of where your career could go. And you shouldn't rest on your laurels, in the sense that it's okay. You don't have to do the same thing forever, and you can upskill, you can reskill into something new, something better, even in terms of your organization. If you don't keep changing and you don't keep growing, you will eventually become redundant.
Actually, if I can add on to that, looking at the numbers of SMEs who are impacted by COVID, right? I think quite a substantial number have had to make the tough choice of either they shut down or they let go of their staff in order to be able to move on. So the option here that we should also consider is that now that there are all these changes that's happening, and there's a need for SMEs and businesses to go online, what they need to do when they're considering to adopt some of this marketing technologies, like during the conference, they'll be coming across all these options that they can choose from. Something that they should think about is, can I reskill my people if, let's say, originally they were doing something else, right? If the need to do that is no longer there because of, say, going online, change their role, upskill them so that they can help me run all these marketing tech tools, right? And if, let's say, they can't find existing resources in the company that can do that, the other option that we're asking SMEs to consider is, can I use giggers like the ones that people like Quirk is offering, who themselves have gone to acquire upskilling and reskilling from platforms like Redbeat Academy, so that I've still got all these people to leverage on at a cost level which is more optimized and effective.
And speaking of cost, I'd like to chip in that it doesn't actually have to cost that much. For example, if you take our on-demand learning packages, where by the end of this year, you're going to have over 1,500 courses, 20,000 hours of educational content, you can get it for as low as 35 ringgit a month. And that is tremendous value. So if you have a set of developers working in maybe a tech stack that you're moving away from into a more modern tech stack, such as Golang or Flutter, we have all of that already. And, if you need certification, we have courses that offer certification. But the point is, it doesn't have to start at a huge amount of investment.
Yeah, exactly. Because as me and in Magic also, we have a bootcamp, we have a academic, and also we have the Global Accelerator Program. So before this pandemic, we are fully physical. But right now, we move 100% for virtual, even though we have a USC, University Startup Challenge. That one is for students. They have their own startup and they win the prize cash. So I think right now is everything is online, and everything is important for people to learn about the digital marketing and also how to have the virtual. All right, so I think Dr. Ram, as I think I saw the news about Redbeat Academy that launched by our former minister YB Khairi Jamaluddin. So maybe you can share in general what is the differences between Redbeat Academy with the similar services.
Okay. We are an end-to-end solution, meaning that, as I mentioned, you can have on-demand learning. That's if you want something anytime, anywhere at your convenience. But we also take it to even higher levels where we can have bite-sized courses, which are 1 day or less. We have week-long courses which offer certifications such as Google Cloud Professional certifications, full packages which take you from novice to tech professional in less than 6 months. So that's comparable to a degree, and these are micro-credential mapped, right? So think of us as the Netflix for learning. We have everything you could want. It's all under one roof, convenient, and it takes you from novice all the way to professional.
Okay, so in Redbeat Academy, you provide the services. So Manisah, for SMEs, in current situation, what kind of services that you think that all the SMEs need right now?
I think first of all, what they need to do is they need to really look at their current situation and look at what are the kind of changes that they want to adopt. So, for example, if I can share, so we've worked with a brand called Dr. Kayu. She's already started off with a lot of Facebook ads and running all these campaigns using very interesting copywriting and contents of her own. And what we did was we introduced consumer intelligence to her, and from there she then looked at where she wants to go to, how much more she wanted to go with the new knowledge on consumer intelligence that she's learned, right? And from there, she's then looked at how she needs to further complete what she already knows and what she needs to further develop in. And that kind of like provides her with her learning roadmap of what else she can do as well. So in a way, SMEs, there's no hard and fast rule. There's no a checklist of things that you need to learn. In a way, you need to decide where are you today, where you want to go to, and how do you close the gap. And that's where you start looking at tools like Redbeat Academy to map what you need against all these different skilling, reskilling or upskilling that you can go for. That should be the guiding light, I guess.
Okay, understood. So, okay, before we end the session, so maybe Dr. Ram, do you have any advice or tips for the people out there, even though not SMEs or maybe students, to polish their skill sets with our current situation?
I think whether you're a student in high school, pre-university, post-university, whether you're an SME, what's important is that you keep learning. That's the most critical thing. You keep being a better version of yourself. We have so many exciting and wonderful content providers at Redbeat available, including Brand Geeks, whom we are very happy to have on board with us. So check it out. Lots of deals. Turbocharge.Live is a great event. We're giving away vouchers, etc. Please check it out. And look, just keep learning, keep succeeding.
Right. So I think I agree with Dr. Ram, because you have to keep learning every day. So because you can know the new knowledge, and also you can polish your skill set. So maybe Manisah, before we end this session, do you have any advice for the new SMEs or anyone is out there?
Well, as partners to Redbeat Academy, we are very excited to look at all the different types of contents on marketing tech that is required, not just for early stage businesses, but also those who have been around for a long time. It's time that you look at what else you need in order to put your brand on the map, and I'm talking about digital map. And what I can say is that we will simplify a lot more marketing tech for you, but you got to do the learning. definitely. Thanks,
Alright.
Khaliq, for having
Thank
us
you
here.
so much, Manisah. All right, so I think before I end this session, I have something for you. So tomorrow, 6th of October, we have a Redbeat Masterclass. So please check it out. By the way, thank you so much, Dr. Ram and Manisah, for your time, for having with us in my marketing tech and conference. So hope to see you guys again in the future. So if you have anything, you guys can check it out for the next session. And if you have any inquiries during this session, you can just buzz the organizer. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for your time. Have a good day. Assalamualaikum.
All right, guys, it's poll time again, and everyone, you know what to do. Now, that was definitely inspiring, and I think it really sends home the message that it's never too late to learn, maybe unlearn even, and relearn again. And it's not just as a business, but for us as individuals, I think it's important to be digitally curious, all of us, right? So that was a great conversation with Dr. Ram and Manisah. And the chat right now is like exploding. It is super lively with this hot topic. So guys, continue to engage with us. Show us your emojis and what you think of this topic. And by the way, Redbeat On-Demand Learning Package, ODL, there's actually an ongoing promo for this. And I'm told that it's the validity will be extended to next week. So be sure to check that out. Redbeat's on-demand learning package. Check it out, guys. And I think you would agree that this actually sets the tone wonderfully for our next much-awaited session, and we can't wait to pull back the curtains for that. So, guys, stay tuned, and let's go to our next session.
Okay, hey everybody, welcome.
All it takes is a spark to ignite our imagination. Tech skills are becoming increasingly important for everyone. We live in a connected world where new technologies benefit us all, as individuals, communities, and businesses. Yet, there is a gap to fill, especially in the ASEAN region, with a shortage of over 80,000 talents in Malaysia alone. Despite that, there is a growing number of people who are interested in gaining tech skills but don't know where to start. And that's the spark that ignited a vision for a more tech-driven ASEAN through a one-stop tech leadership innovation center, Redbeat Academy. We aim to future-proof the next generation of tech talents by empowering, connecting, and developing skills to become the catalyst for innovation in ASEAN. Together with Google, we aim to create a regional tech talent hub by building a deep technical knowledge in the areas of AI, machine learning, software engineering, cybersecurity, big data, and IT infrastructure. Whether you're a newbie or a techie looking to upgrade your skills, our 6 learning tracks are mindfully structured to cater to all. Data, cloud infrastructure, digital marketing, product UI and UX, software engineering, cybersecurity. We provide a simple path to the future of tech innovation through our focus on leadership, an immersive learning experience, and application of the skills you've mastered. You can obtain Google Cloud certifications and develop the skills you need through our immersive programs designed by AirAsia and Google experts. We also have Bina digital programs for SMEs. Our digital innovation and entrepreneurship incubation programs identifies, trains, co-develops, and mentors entrepreneurs to launch digital businesses. Career coaching services are provided to understand your tech career path. We also partner with corporate and government agencies to help build a tech placement ecosystem. If you want to make a difference, be the change. Be the future. Be a techie. It's time for you to create that spark. Redbeat Academy. Take it easy.